Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, back with another video for you, back with another reaction. And today we're going to another part of Serbia. And I do believe it's called Soboti. The guy is saying Sobotita, but it's spelled with a C-A. So in the comment section, tell me which is it. Is it Sobotika or Sobotita? But we're gonna check it out because I've never heard of this place before. Let me see if that's another gem that I want to go see when and if I do visit Serbia. You know what I mean? And listen, if you want to support the channel, you could do so through the super thanks or through in the description. There's PayPal and buy me a coffee. All of that will go towards the channel itself and bring you these videos and getting equipment and stuff like that. Keep it up to date and keep it running. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer and see where I go on with this here.
Today we're headed to Subotica, and I'm super stoked. This is a place I've wanted to go to since we moved to Serbia last August. Subotica is known for a few things, and the big one is Art Nouveau architecture. It has the only Austro-Hungarian architecture style synagogue in the world, and I think there's like a palace and probably some churches. It's going to be rad. We'll check it out. In order to get there, we drive across Vojvodina, which is like super flat. It's a wine region, so I bet there's some really incredible wines there. But true to form, I bet we're going to find some craft beers that we've never had before, and probably some fantastic food. So let's go get it. As soon as we walk into the city, we found this beautiful little town square. You can see kind of Art Nouveau architecture everywhere. It's that Hungarian secessionist style. There's like a church back there. This fountain is gorgeous. The city hall in the background, and I love an open air market. It's like literally the first thing we ran into, like dried meats and books and handmade crafts and flowers.
See, that's that. Open air markets are the best there is, man. There's an open air market on the island. They just call it the market square, and you go in there and there's all kinds of stuff they're selling there. Mainly fruits and vegetable and meats and stuff like that. But you could find anything in there, little street food places, and all of that. We kind of like a lot, you know what I mean? That's what's cool.
I love it. It's super fun.
Those buildings, man. That red clay.
Absolutely loving all this Art Nouveau architecture. It's so unique. Riga also has a ton of stuff like this, but it's not really like this. I mean, it's just different. I don't know. What a beautiful place. There's something about the colors and the tiled roofs and the spires on things, and I don't know. This is the city hall behind me. The other really incredible places we've seen are the Franciscan monastery, the synagogue, and the palace. All three right here in Subotica. Absolutely wonderful spot. And there's the little tent market over there. Love it. Great spot.
Wow, look at the architecture.
Here you can just get a feel for what the central town square is like. It's this beautiful little park. Of course, the market, the town hall, but there's also all these little streets with monasteries and Art Nouveau architecture everywhere. It's really pretty. If you're still here, you probably like the type of content I'm putting out. I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe, and I'll do my best to put out great stuff every week. Here we have the only synagogue in the world built with Austro-Hungarian architecture. It's really impressive. I mean, the outside, it's gorgeous, but just you wait.
Okay. That's a beautiful building, man.
Man, I love the stained glass windows. Now everything is curved. There's very few sharp edges. And even just from the outside, all of that is beautiful. But from the inside, with the light coming through the windows, it's really incredible. Of course, the ironwork on these doors is wonderful. And here I love the combination of muted and bright colors with the delicate metal work.
That blue came out like pow.
This kind of light turquoisey color on the pews is just beautiful. And the way things are painted in the walls with these muted colors makes the windows so bright and beautiful. Honestly, I think I've never seen anything like this. Like, I've seen a lot of Art Nouveau places that kind of have the same feel, but the fact that it's a synagogue and like the idea of a place of worship and everything just makes it a really, really special place. Honestly, it's like in a moment you've stepped from Serbia into Barcelona.
It's gorgeous. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. It's a chandelier. This is gorgeous. I wonder how long it took to build this. And when was it built? I guess I'll have to go there to find out. I guess I'll go on Google, but you know what I mean. And be standing in all that history.
The chandelier is so delicate, it just feels like it could fall apart. I love when the stained glass windows have their own color schemes. Like this side has like a warm kind of color scheme, and on the other side it's cooler. The stained glass windows move from like oranges to purples to blues. I really, really love it. I love the way these pews are like tiered in the corners. It's really unique.
Yeah, that is, look at that. It just, wow. I've never seen that before. Like that anywhere, not in a church or anywhere. It's like you walk in and you just sit down. It's just like more like it's a spiritual theater design, you know, for lack of a better way to explain it. That's beautiful. That is absolute.
I like how this
gorgeous.
is the only screen in the building. It makes it like a cool way to share the history and make it like a place to visit that's not just seeing something pretty, but you can actually learn something about the history of the place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it kind of doesn't take it over and make it a tourist attraction. In a way, it's like really cool for me because I don't want to just see the thing. I want to like understand the history of it, but at the same time, it feels like muted and respectful. So at the same time, it can be like good for tourists, but also still a place of worship.
I got a little deja vu going up that steps, like I've been up a staircase like that somewhere.
Wow, you can really see how it's like in Christianity we have like paintings and icons and things that point to God, but in mosques and in synagogues it's all about like the geometric things and simplicity. I really, really love it. It's wonderful.
I like this guy's style. He's getting in there, you know what I mean? His storytelling, that's really good. Because it's taking me there. Wow.
Here's what I was talking about. Like if you find that open air market and then you go the other direction from the city hall, you find these big walking streets. All of it is covered with like this Art Nouveau Hungarian Secession type of architecture. The whole city is just covered with it. I absolutely love it.
That's something I noticed about like the Balkans, and I don't know if it's like that in the rest of Europe. You have whole streets where people don't know, cars don't even go there. It's just streets where people are. There's look at that. There's chairs sitting out there and everything. It's like you all take you all relaxing serious. You know what I mean? Not everything's up chum, 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 There's just areas in cities where people just go chill. Like there's no town squares and stuff there's places to go sit where there's a shopping plaza, you know what I mean? But no just town squares where there's not anything but little coffee shops or something like that. No stores whatsoever.
And then just walking a different direction away from the town hall, you find this beautiful fountain, and all the walking streets kind of branch out from here. Wow, this city is gorgeous. It's definitely a small city, and you get that small city vibe. There's these big, beautiful Art Nouveau buildings right in the middle of town, but then you walk down every little street and you see buildings like this one behind me. That's like, yeah, sure, there's a bit of just repair, but it's gorgeous. I love it. And on top of that, one of our favorite places to go for craft beers in Belgrade is called Samo Pivo, only beer. And little do you know, right here in Subotica, of course, we ran into Samo Pivo. Let's go check it out.
So that's it. I like the taste of them. I don't like getting tipsy, but I like the taste of them. So yeah, I definitely have to.
Here is the Franciscan monastery. In a city with so few sharp edges, these spires just really stick out. It's like you look down the street and you can't help but notice it.
Courtyard.
Then indoors, it brings kind of those same elements of like the muted colors. Everything's very geometric. It kind of all just like draws your eyes in different directions. It's so beautiful. Everything is really intricate and well thought out, but it's not like so many Catholic churches that are just like really covered with icons. It's more just like the sheer beauty of the artwork and the painting, the geometry. It's beautiful. It's a very different feeling in a place of worship. It's like instead of having these icons that help us remember the stories and the history of the church, it's simply a celebration of the beauty that is God's gift to us. I love the different colors in the stained glass windows, the way the colors and the geometry are used in painting, like the columns versus the sharp corners. It's so unique. Really, really love it. And again, we see that really delicate metalwork, just beautiful.
You could tell the difference between our religions too. He walked in there and I could tell it was a Catholic church.
Here I'm in front of the Palacha Reichle, the Reichle Palace. It's incredibly fantastic. It's like stepping from Serbia into Barcelona in a moment. So I've got to show you, and I'm just going to show you directly to the upstairs, but let's go. This incredibly wonderful woman just showed us around and told us some things. This place is wonderful. Let's go see. Woman, I'll show you the downstairs as well. It's all really incredible. As I'm about to mention, a lot of the exhibition is closed off, but it's just a reason we've got to come back at some point so we can see more of this palace. It's so gorgeous. So you see these motifs everywhere of the hearts and the plants and the color scheme of the yellows and greens. It's such an incredibly beautiful place, directly out of really Gaudí's playbook.
It's just like subtle, but subtle.
Unfortunately, we'll have to come back to see most of it. Most of it is closed, but you can see he has this winter garden hanging off the side. This is what it looks like. This is from the interior and from the exterior. Of course, you don't see things like this anymore. It just doesn't exist in the world. There's one piece of this glass that's saved.
Some things just shouldn't go away, stuff like, courtyards and stuff like that. Those things should not go away, man.
absolutely unique. It's the type of thing I think you could show thousands of people and ask them where in the world this is. Everyone will say Paris or Barcelona or something. Nobody would say Serbia.
Kind of all of that intricate design, and oh man.
These arches in the entrance are so great. I actually think it might be a famous like Instagrammer spot, but whatever. So there's also this art exhibit going on, and I'm sure they have great art exhibits, but in my opinion, the real piece of art is just the building itself.
Oh yeah. That's when buildings were art, you know what I mean? None of that cool glass stuff, it was actual art.
Of course, we had to check out the brewery. So this is like the famous old brewery in town. It's definitely like a swanky restaurant now, but you can see they have a pretty unique brewing system. It's really cool. The beers are decent as well, like old style beers, not really like modern crafts, but cool place anyway. Some street art here in Subotica. There's not so much of it. I think probably because you have to get out of like the really, really beautiful architecture center, but I love street art. I had to include it. Gorgeous walking streets. The city just seems to go on and on and on.
And even though the day isn't like a sunny, bright day, it's still a beautiful place, Because I like gray days too anyway. I like bright sunny days and I like gray days. You see the world in a different light, in a different sort of perspective.
All of these places labeled Boss are supposed to be like really, really good. They're highly recommended. So we did eat at one of them for dinner, and you're gonna see it's a truly beautiful place. But there's like a Boss Cafe and a Boss Bakery and a restaurant, whatever. Like, it's a whole brand in the city. And according to the reviews, they're all super good. So this is the courtyard where we ate dinner, and you can see that like boarded up round type of place is that indoor garden that I was showing you the pictures of from what it was in the past. Super sad that all that glasswork is gone now, but I'm really excited to come back and see it. And you can see this restaurant is an absolutely gorgeous place to hang out. I'd say it was like a little bit pricey, but not too bad. And here's the other entrance. Like the palace was off to the left there, and just beautiful walking streets everywhere.
Love the walking streets.
Cool artwork.
Courtyard restaurant.
I love all these sculptures. And the food was pretty great as well. My wife got like a pork and potatoes type of thing, and I actually ordered Mexican fajitas, but they were great. It's really crazy. I honestly can't believe how beautiful this little city is. It is everywhere you look. Every single street you go down, it's all gorgeous, really. Art Nouveau, sculptures, stuff covered in ivy. It's incredible. The two major things that we didn't get to do today is the City Hall closes at 3, so if you come, make sure to look into that. Make sure you hit it before it closes. The other big thing that we didn't get to do is the Orthodox Church, which I'm hoping opens early in the morning. I'm hoping we get to do both in the morning. I know we have to leave a little bit earlier because we're trying to hit the Hungarian border early. But oh man, this city is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Do not miss out on Subotica.
Beautiful, man. That's got to be his wife there. She's doing almost every shot when they're walking on the street.
So apparently my mic went out here. I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about, but you can see how excited I am about this place. It is a place that I will look for reasons to come back here. It's like the guidebooks and everything I've read says like, yeah, it's okay for a stopover for a couple hours, maybe spend one night. I couldn't disagree more. Maybe I'm just a sucker for this type of architecture, but I feel like I could stay here a while. Yeah, sure, it's a small city. I think it's going to be a bit of a relaxing type of stay, but I'm super down for that.
Hey, after the small city with the relaxing stay, you know what I mean?
Next morning here at Subotica, I'm still absolutely loving it. The city is so beautiful. Of course, the old town is all like Art Nouveau, like I was showing you. But even when you walk out of the old town, there's a bunch of funky and cool architecture. Some of it's new and a lot of it's super old. It's a really fun city. The Orthodox church here behind me is not in the guidebook, but you know I love those churches, so I've got to hit it. Let's go see what it's all about. Even on the door here, you can see like this is going to be more traditional, like Orthodox church, obviously, but it's still a little bit different. You see a lot of those same curves and things. It's beautiful.
Those entrances, man. Those entrances.
And inside of here, like this feels very much like an Orthodox church, but at the same time, it feels pretty different. I love the color schemes.
Those things have to take a long time to build.
And it's really, really beautiful how in this church, the icons are not painted on the walls. They're built into these beautiful stained glass windows. And while the colors and the painting is all beautiful, clearly the real gem and draw of this church is these stained glass windows. I love it. Looks like here on one wall, we have icons of like fathers of the church and church history type of things.
It's just the colors of that and the sunshine coming through it there.
There's these beautiful icons in the front, and I think I've never really seen anything like that in the ceiling. It looks like the all-seeing eye that we have like on the back of the American dollar or whatever. Obviously this one's going to be a representation of God the Father, but it's a really interesting representation. I don't think I've ever seen it before. And then in the stained glass on this other wall, we have representations of Jesus and the Bible stories. I'm really loving how all these Orthodox churches in Serbia are really similar, but at the same time I've seen so many variations on themes. And it's not just artwork from different eras. It's like they're so similar but so different. And then of course I love these little spots where you can pay your respects and say your prayers for both the living and the dead, who of course we believe in the church all are still alive. Unfortunately, the blue fountain is closed while we're here. So it goes. It might be for the season or repairs, I'm really not sure. But it does look gorgeous, like it would be something to see. So we're gonna have to come back. And the very last thing that we haven't done is City Hall. So let's go in and see what it's like. We're supposed to be able to climb up into that tower.
Oh.
Should be incredible views. Excited.
Let's check it out.
Turns out you can only enter City Hall with a guided tour, which makes total sense. But it does mean I'm not allowed to go until noon. Well, yesterday we didn't get here until just a little bit after noon. And today we're leaving early because we're looking to hit the Hungary border early and go to Budapest. So look for Budapest next week. There should be a link right here on the end screen. And sometime soon, we're going to have to come back here.
Wow. You know, I've seen pictures of places in places like Serbia and Romania and stuff, but when you look at these guided tours and stuff, it's like you're there with it, and it makes you really want to just be there on the ground, checking. It's going to be so surreal, man, you know? You know that really strange feeling you get when you're somewhere different, you know what I mean? And you know you're there, but the time seems to go so quick that, you know, and I think the time is going to go quick because there's just so much to see, you know what I mean? And you want to take in all of it, and, you know, that's why it's good to live for the moment. Enjoy it while you're there, in the moment. Because sometimes memory don't give it justice. But this was beautiful. I like this. This guy, I like his towing style. You know what I mean? He went in and he showed you the different stuff. You know where he is. You know, he talks about the architecture. He talks about some of the spirituality and stuff like that. Yeah, I like how he did that. I like the fact that all those little walking streets, man, they're everywhere. You know what I mean? Wow. If anybody's from that little town, comment down below. Tell me what else there is to do there, what's going on and stuff. There might be a different part to the town. Maybe he's just showing the older section of town. Tell me if that's the case and thing like that. I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I did. If you did, drop a like on the video, comment down below. Tell me the city where you're from, and I'll do a reaction to it. I'm gonna show the world, hey man, this is Serbia here. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is the Balkan here. You know what I mean? There's just great things to see there. You know, but I hope you guys are having a great day. You all take care of each other. Let's try to bring some peace and love to this world, okay?